half is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Lead to number 12.
Allen Robinson. 52 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Give to Elliott.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first down here by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The give is to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Elliott again.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Jackson brought him down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Mark Ingram.
And he's going to have a first first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to... the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That's another Cowboy.
Now Elliott. And he's... able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Brings up second and
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
nothing.
Throwing is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. And they finally put an end to this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Yards to go.
Trubisky will throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To number 82.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Jake Elliott.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Wrapped on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They're facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun with White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Montgomery, the Bears ball.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Trubisky will get that complete to his tight end commit. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It's on the pickup.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
5-yard line.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. He'll fire. That's caught at the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wilson now to throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Trey Burton.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Steps away. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the Bears first down.
First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He completes it right side away. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's complete right side to Kmet. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. And there's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, incomplete as well. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Montgomery, the Bears.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the draw, here's White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he stopped immediately there.
James White, the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He finds a man with a crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 69 yards. yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, his big defensive lineman, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield as we just saw there.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. On 2nd down, Montgomery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
A loss of a yard.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on.
Even though you made it to the playoffs, and there's part of that that feels